Here I would say, does everybody have to live in Los Angeles? No. We have other options. But what are we doing about this as a nation in recognizing the need for the importance of strengthening our rural community and in the long run, truly, the rural economy? That's where, as I look around this audience, we have a role here together. And for this reason, my presence here at this Small Farms Conference for California. Now, specifically, what are we doing about it? What are some of the steps that we are taking in rural development, working again with our sister agencies within USDA to put things in place? And I want to talk to you about what I've been stressing over the last almost 2 years in my role. Our job has been, my role has been to promote the notion of access to capital in rural America. Too often, what we have been learning about has been banks have been hesitant to lend. They've been withdrawing, they've been retreating. We've been trying to determine ways to be able to encourage investment in our rural communities. How can we be the catalyst to make this happen? And we do this within rural development by partnering, by providing for the various incentives that we manage. I want to tell you about that because that has been my charge. I've met with banker associations. I have met with individual bankers in states. Chuck and I have hosted roundtable discussions here in California over the last 2 years because we're not out of the woods yet, so to speak. It's still very much necessary to be able to get this investment in our rural areas. But that's what we do. And we strive for that on a regular basis. But we strive working together with you. Specifically, one of the programs that the Rural Business Cooperative Programs my agency is responsible for is what you call, it's a loan product. And it's a loan guarantee that is made to a bank. It allows that bank to turn around and make a loan to the business. So it's a government guaranteed loan. In 2010, we did $3 billion worth of business in the United States in this business and industry loan guarantee program. The reason being is because for once we had additional funds available because of economic stimulus. The American Recovery and Reinvestment Act gave us some additional funds. So putting together fiscal year 10 and Recovery Act dollars resulted in a $3 billion program in the United States. We're able to use that. California was one of our lead states in the usage of this program. Today, I will be traveling to Watsonville this afternoon, and we'll be doing a presentation regarding the Business and Industry Loan Guarantee Program and how it particularly intersects with what you are doing. Because not only is it the loan guarantee that we're responsible for, but what does this really mean? What it means is an opportunity to support business development and growth in our rural area. And so in this particular example, on the Business and Industry Loan Guarantee, it will benefit a business called Watsonville Coast Produce in Watsonville, California. It is an opportunity to save 93 jobs in Watsonville. And folks, this is critical in our rural areas. What this organization does, it is a full-line distributor of both conventionally grown and certifiably organically grown fruits and vegetables from a variety of producers. So this is a great example of what we do. As I say, put your money where your mouth is and provide for this loan guarantee so that this business can be supported in the community of Watsonville. And this is just one example of where we actually are intersecting the rural business loan product with the business needs of food and the actual distribution to be able to get product to a locale, which in the long run can then be sent out and distributed into areas that we need. We need obviously our folks to be able to have access, and then we also have been emphasizing other institutions, universities, hospitals, to be able to get fresh food into these places so that people, especially in hospitals, can have the benefit of having fresh food and to recover for health purposes. So that's an example of a product, or I should say of a business that we have supported. And within this, it's a warehouse, it's refrigerated space. I mean, it's all the different infrastructure that can be supported through this loan guarantee. So this is one, I think, a wonderful example, the Business and Industry Loan Guarantee Program. Another program that we have been supporting over the last few years came from the 2008 Farm Bill. And the 2008 Farm Bill is basically our authorizing legislation. This is what gives us from the Congress our marching orders. Congress legislates, and then executive branch, we turn right around and implement. We take the ball and run with it. And so one of the programs that we have also been very keen on, and I think is also very applicable to what you are doing, is the Value Added Producer Grant. What this does is allow for a grant program to assist rural business ventures, including businesses to support processing, marketing, and distribution of locally grown agriculture products. And so we've got this program, this grant program that can allow for working capital, feasibility studies, and there have been several examples here in California in which the Value-Added Producer Grant has been used. Specifically, we've had, in this past year, in 2010, 31 applications were received, 19 were eligible, and 13 awards were made for over $1.7 million in California. And so numerous projects you or your neighbor may have been involved in regarding the Value-Added Producer Grant. We most recently have published the rule to provide guidance on this program, and we will very soon be publishing the notice of funding. I know this is something that, for those of you who are aware of this program, and that's why I'm here to talk to y'all about it, this is a program that brings us back closer to working with producers. The purpose of this program is for the producer to be able to benefit from that additional value that's been gained from that product, okay? I stress that to you, because very often there are times when legislation or other intent has been put forward that other participants in the system have been cluing in on, and what we're trying to do is bring it back to you. Bring this back to you in the notion of getting producers the actual full benefit of a program of this nature. So we look forward to seeing more applications. Chuck, Karen, and the rest of the team that Glenda has here for California will be assisting you in helping to put application together, learning more about this program. So I put this out, I put this forward. Make sure that you all keep track and work with us to be able to get some applications for your home area. Another assistance that we have within rural development, and again specifically to work with farmers, is a program that we have called the Rural Cooperative Development Grant. And that is a program that we support because it gives us extra hands, it gives us extra touch, and it's an opportunity to get closer to our community. And in particular, the organization called the California Center for Cooperative Development, which is based in Davis, is a recipient of the RCDG. Karen works very closely with this organization. What they do is provide technical assistance to producers to be able to learn more about business plans, provide technical assistance, gather together as a cooperative, banding together so that what happens very often, whether you are an agriculture cooperative, what we're also seeing too is purchasing cooperatives, buyer cooperatives. We're seeing also opportunities for food cooperatives, people banding together so that you can build a larger spectrum and in the long run be more viable in the market. And we're seeing examples of this throughout the United States. So I also suggest to you taking a look at what this organization is about.